Hello, welcome back. My name's Liz and I'm an artist. I wanted to talk a little bit about sketchbooks today. I have officially completed a sketchbook, something I literally have never done, ever. I normally just get a new sketchbook and then I use that until I get sick of it and I get a new one, or I rip the pages out, or I have like 3 pages done and it sits in a drawer and collects dust and then I just give up on it. But I pushed on and pushed forward to complete a sketchbook, and it took me years, literally years. I think some of the problems I ran into when sketchbooking is being consistent, but also not being afraid of the white page. I feel like that is a struggle for a lot of artists, is like starting and looking at the blank page and thinking about all the possibilities, but not ever acting on it. It's like what really, really takes you back when sketchbooking. But just for reference, here is my sketchbook. I have some footage that I will show of like the insides of the sketchbook. This is the Nina Cosford sketchbook. I got 2 of them because I knew I was going to be precious with them. So here's the one I originally got. And then this one I just recently opened afterwards. I'll decorate it with stickers. We'll talk about that later. But I bought these. I don't even know when I bought them. Years ago. But I will say my first page in this sketchbook was in 2022. So I want to say probably about the sketchbooks end of 2021, like fall, winter time of 2021, or early 2022 of the new year. But that was my first drawing in this page, and I just ended it on May 26th. That was like a month ago. It's like June 20th today, but let's get into a little bit of the sketch. So first, starting out, I have just a few stickers on there. One was a gift from my friend. I don't know the artist of this sticker. It's like the top of trees. And then this one is from Apple Cheeks. And then on the back is from a local coffee shop here that I took off my order. This has just like some gouache and color pencil, I want to say, on it. And then I have a sticky note on here that says when my first drawing was February 17th, 2022. And then when my last page filled was May 26th of 2025. So this sketchbook took me 3 years to fill. Again, some blob-like shapes. A lot of my references and inspiration comes from dappled light, patterns on the ground, and kind of like interesting shapes and patterns found within shadows, also like light and shadows and how they're like interplaying with the landscapes. This next page is, I guess, one of my first drawings. This weird little circle thing. What is it? I don't know. And then a collection of some of my 4-leaf clovers that I found. So the next page again was another still life from probably Pinterest. And then this other one on the other side is again like some weird little setup of like pots and pans and blocks. The next page is like some other weird little sketches from my studio. I don't know what I was doing, but I drew something on this chair and then ended up looking like a little loaf of chicken. So that's what that is. These shapes were from some cardboard sculpture cutouts that I was making. Again, more 4-leaf clovers. And then this is like a drawing from sitting inside the library. So this page is a collection of drawings from shadows and light that I was trying to figure out how I was going to make work for some of my projects that I was working on first year of grad school. And then this next page, I think I was doing like just seeing if I could draw things from memory, which sometimes I feel like is very difficult. So I have some fruits. I have this little pigeon on this weird little light post. I think this was like from a photo I took when I was in Miami. And then this other one has like a bunch of vegetables on it. Behind it in this blue is, I think I was like organizing how I was going to install for a review. And then we get into the blobs. The blobs kind of consume the next like good bit of the sketchbook, where I am again using those shapes found in nature within the dappled lights that I'm just kind of playing with the shape and the form and what really draws me to them, and just tracing them, drawing them in different colors, different ways. And this was like summer of 2023 where I just kind of took off. I was sketchbooking like multiple pages a day and just kind of going through these. So that is it. That is my sketchbook tour. I am trying to fill other sketchbooks like a little easier and a little quicker, but like I don't know what my fatigue is really right now with sketchbooks. It's just like, I don't know, the preciousness of it, I guess. But this one is filled. It looks great. It is like really worn. It's like the good amount of used. And then I have 2 other sketchbooks that I'm like in the process of starting. I have this little blue one that I have a sticker from Lee Ellickson on here. And this is a Leuchtturm. I have another small one like this too. That's the same color. I just haven't started it yet. And this one I only have like a couple little drawings in. And then my second Nina Cosford that I bought the same time I bought this other one. Just took the plastic off not too long ago. And I covered it in stickers. I'm so proud of myself. And I like the way it looks. I got some Pokemon stickers on the back. Some Shaggy stickers. Some Lee Ellickson stickers. And then some stickers that I've had so long. I don't even know who they're from. But they're cute. Okay. So that is it. That is my sketchbook tour. Thank you for following along. Thank you for chiming in while I yap about why it took me 3 years to fill a sketchbook. Thank you.